Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aries, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and official TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Aries, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The What We've Forgotten Oracle deck for the overall energy, and the Light Seers Tarot for your tarot reading. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Placements for Aries, please. Too many. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take the card on the top. Spirit said take it, I take it. You got number 61, which reduces to a 7, the Chariot card of the Major Arcana. That's Cancer energy. Chariot card talks about victory, fast movement forward, balance between light and shadow. And the card is the big picture. This is the first time this card has come out for any reading that I've done. It's really stunning. This whole deck is stunning. Amy Miranda has really created something beautiful. It's strange though, when I saw the words, the big picture, obviously, I mean, maybe it's not obvious, but when you use that term, the big picture, we have to see the big picture. It's kind of like hanged man energy, where we draw ourselves away from the situation where we may be too narrowly focused or too close to a situation, so we can draw ourselves out and look at everything from a longer perspective, a wider perspective. But I also, for some reason, when I saw the words the big picture, I read motion picture, like films, motion pictures. You could be a part of the film industry or have deep connections to it. Take that as it resonates. But it's almost like another way of looking at it is as if you're watching the movie of your life. You could be doing a life review right now. Like a life review, meaning like you could be having a significant birthday, meaning you're just turning 20, you're just turning 30, you're just turning 60. And anytime we kind of hit a decade, I think people tend to really take stock of the decade prior. And you could be running through that in your mind as if it's a movie. Maybe in disbelief of what you've lived through, what you've gone through, how you've grown. There's a part of you that could think that your progress is only small and incremental, but when you draw yourself back from it, you can see how massive the project of your life has been. Like if you really, it's like, because now they're using all of these film terminologies. Now they're saying roll credits. It's like, give yourself credit where for things that you've accomplished. Spirit's showing me, I'm looking at this section right here, and it's reminding me of those old conversation pits that they used to have in houses, which I think honestly are making a comeback. I love, love, love the idea of a conversation pit. I will tell you that. It's psychologically, it's been studied psychologically, and I watched a video about it. There's something about stepping into a space where you are then surrounded with others, and it's a more intimate setting. You feel a little bit more protected. So there's a baseball stadium relatively close to my house, and the way that it's designed, a lot of baseball stadiums, you have to walk up to get to the park. You have to walk up to get to the field, to field level, and all the seats. In the park that's near my house, you walk in and the park is kind of sunken down into things. And I mean, there's a higher deck and a lower deck. When I walk in and walk down to the seats, oh my God, it fills me with so much comfort when I go there, even though you're with like 30,000 other people and you're exposed to the elements and everything, but I'm just like, it's so cozy here. So there's something about that. To me, it's like speaking about a conversation pit. So like maybe you were in a conversation pit, or maybe there's this sense within your home, within your environment, where you're finally feeling intimate, comfortable, cozy, protected. Like you've gotten to this point in your life where you're not like constantly looking behind your shoulder or anticipating the next thing that's the next shoe that's going to drop, the next thing that's going to go wrong. Because I feel this serenity when I look at this space. I feel so serene. It feels so magical and ethereal and warm. It's like, it looks cold outside, but it's warm inside. That's the best. You know, when you look at it recently snowed in my region, and being inside during it, it's like, wow, it's so magical out there, until you have to like go to work and walk in it, and then it's horrible, right? So there's something to it. There's something to this. It's this like safe space. I feel safe space. And you maybe recognizing how you've created safe spaces for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. This is a past, present, and future spread. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of these cards mirror the Leo reading, and I shuffled very extensively. So you might have Leo placements in your chart. Let's start with the past energy. Major Arcana number 13, the Death card. Death, rebirth. The Death card is a signifier of change. And it speaks about a cycle coming to a close, because it's already shown you and taught you the lessons that you needed to learn. And through those lessons, you've experienced growth. And through that growth, it's like you're reborn, that you step into another reality of your life. We're doing that every moment of every day. Your spirit guides are tunneling my ear right now. They're with you. So it's almost like you're going through this process, though, but the process, Spirit just said mourning. I don't know if you're mourning a person or you're mourning a past version of yourself at this time. I more feel like it's a past version of yourself, but please take it as it resonates. But you are mourning it. Let's say if it is a person that has actually passed, and this would have already happened before you came to this reading, then I extend my condolences. But if you're mourning a past version of yourself, give yourself time to grieve that process. So for example, I'm of a certain age, right? I'm approaching a certain age, and my body is going through a lot of changes because, like, I'm a mature woman, right? And our bodies are just going through all sorts of hormonal fluctuations and whatever. And so my body just doesn't look the same that it used to look even 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And at first it was just because I thought I was, because I got a new job that required me to do things differently. And I just was like, you know, oh, it's because I'm lazy and because I eat like crap, which I do eat crap on occasion, but less so now because I'm getting older and I can't eat stuff like that anymore. I'll feel sick. But it's like my body is going through all these changes, and I thought it was just like all my fault. And then social media, you know, all the people posting on social media are my age now. Gen Xers are posting. We're posting about our experiences as Gen Xers, and all the women that are posting are going through these changes. And then I realized, oh, it's not because I'm lazy and that I'm neglecting my health, because I've really tried to do something about it. It's just that my body just will not be the same as it was when it was 20. And so there was a part of me that had to reconcile that. We come to grips with that. We have to come to a place of grieving the fact that that will not be that way again, and acceptance of who we are now, where we are now, loving ourselves, our bodies, our personalities, where it is right now, because there is always room for growth and improvement. We're going to go through that growth and improvement day by day by day. But there was a part of me that had to grieve and let go of that past me. And so that's just an example that Spirit wanted me to give to you to try and communicate to you what I'm talking about. You know, that you be grieving a part of yourself that you've had to leave behind. And when you do that, when you can accept and allow yourself to have this rebirth, here comes the Knight of Wands. A renewed sense of energy, vitality, passion, spontaneity. That's what the Knight of Wands is all about. It can talk about a little bit of like flash in the pan energy that's not as reliable, but I don't feel that in context with this card. I feel this is the rebirth energy. You know, whenever you see kind of an instrument, you think about frequency and vibration. We're sending out a new vibration. We're celebrating. The Knight of Wands is celebrating this vitality. This is not just an acceptance of self. It's the space of thriving within the self. This new illumination, this light, the potential, the infinite potential. Can I get a clarifier, please? Ooh, thank you. Page of Pentacles. And with that potential comes curiosity. I could do anything. I could start anything. Where do I go? What shall I explore next? That's the energy of the Page of Pentacles. It's curiosity. It's beginner's mind. It's, as an adult, approaching something with childlike wonder, with excitement at the possibility of what we're going to learn next. Very positive energy for the recent past for you. But the present energy feels a little fraught. Why? Because there are 2 5s here, double 5. 5s are very difficult energies because they're all about transition. 5 of Cups in the reverse and 5 of Wands in the reverse. So even though they're kind of difficult energies, I do see you trying to grapple with them. 5 of Cups can talk about, sometimes it can be a little bit of depression, depressed, martyr energy, self-pity. The 5 of Wands can talk about kind of fighting with ourselves, trying to, you know, different parts of you trying to climb all over each other. There's this confusion. There's confusion energy. But you got the cards in reverse. So I want to say that you're trying your best to lift yourself up out of this so we can move to the next card, the 6s, where we can move to a space of victory and accomplishment and a different kind of self-awareness. But Spirit is showing me the 5s for a reason. I don't like 5s. If you've ever watched any of my readings, I hate 5s. And I always joke about it because I always say that I hate 5s, and then I always end up seeing them on license plates and addresses. They're everywhere. And it's kind of like my spirit guides joke to me. Well, you're putting all this energy out there about 5s, so we just thought you liked them, right? When they know that I don't. But the energy is still present. So there's something that could be going on right now where you had all of this kind of challenge that you got through and you picked up a nice pace. And then it's almost like you hit a little bit of a wall or a roadblock. There's like something that came in to remind you of something from your past, perhaps that you have let go of, but it could have come in like if you let a person go and then all of a sudden, like one day they text you, hello. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Maybe that's it. Hi, Aries. I was just thinking about you. Hope you're doing well. Like one of those. If you even get that, sometimes it's just like a hey. Sometimes it's a hey, it's a hello, it's a what's up, thinking about you. Ooh, those are like, sometimes those can be the most triggering of words, especially if you've really tried to let go, right? And you were doing great. And then it was the hey, Aries, what's going on? And it sends you into like a little bit of a tailspin. We get a clarifier. King of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The Pentacles is earth energy, but I said Capricorn first, so there you go. King of Pentacles, somebody who is usually very abundant, has a lot of stability, somebody who has built themselves up. 3 of Pentacles talks about collaboration, co-creation, working nicely together, playing nice. You got both these cards in reverse to clarify your present energy. It's kind of like this person coming out of the, this is not you. There's a person here that's coming out of the woodwork and they're in reverse. So it's kind of like there's some agenda. And I feel as though it's like somebody is saying that they want to play nice. There could be too many people involved. Spirit reminded me to pick up this. Say, look at the big picture. Is this somebody you still want in your life? This is very interesting. I didn't think the reading was going to turn in this direction, but here we are. In the future potential, 6 of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups. I think that, so 6 of Swords can talk about, this card talks about moving on from choppy waters to calm waters. This space of a place where, you know, we were feeling anxious, where we were feeling a loss of control. Things were not working out, and we just want to move away from it. When the card is in reverse, it feels like the boat is not going anywhere. All we want to do is leave. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Why? Is it because this Knight of Pentacles is holding on to the ropes? The Knight of, excuse me, I said the Knight of Pentacles, I meant the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in the upright is usually somebody who has an authentic gesture of love. So this could be another person, but I don't feel like it's another person. I feel like this might be the version of this person that you want to believe in. So just take it as it resonates, because like towards the end here, it's like, you know, this feels like somebody from your past that was perhaps a romantic interest or an actual partner at one time in your life, where you've like now said, okay, that is over. I'm finding this space within myself that is safe and secure. And now it's almost like they've kind of cropped up again. And maybe before, you know, they were or treating you like just a part of their conquest. And in the future, oh, well, but like I actually had something genuine to offer. Well, is it too late? I just saw 22:20 on the clock, 222. So 3 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The 3 of Wands is it's like somebody kept you waiting. They kept you waiting. On the sidelines, I want to say. And there could have been this process here where you were both kind of spying on each other. But in the end, what do they really have to offer? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, I said Knight of Pentacles. I made that mistake, and then the Knight of Pentacles showed up. So just take this out as it resonates. I think that there's some of you that are dealing with an energy like this. If it's not a romantic interest, it could be like a friendship that went south, that you recognize that you just needed to let go of. A friendship, a relationship, a familial connection, where it's like you wanted something more stable for yourself, more safe, more inviting to you. And you were really excited about it, but in the present energy and in the near future potential, it's cropping back up, and Spirit wants to say, it's like a final little test from the universe. Are you actually prepared to let go of this situation? You know that it doesn't feel good for you. What is Spirit's advice? Obviously, you have free will and you can do what you want. King of Wands in the reverse. That's 2 kings in reverse. King of Wands is your energy, by the way. Aries. Normally a person of full confidence and power. You showed up in reverse. That's Spirit's advice. Why are you going to show up in reverse into your own life? You're the star of your own show. No one and nothing should be making you feel like you can't sit fully in your own power. Take this as it resonates. This feels like a very specific message. So if it didn't speak to you, thank you for leaving space for others to receive it. Have confidence in yourself, Aries. You know, and I'm going to say that because a lot of people take for granted, I think, they look at somebody like that has an Aries placement and think, well, they don't have any shortage of confidence. And I don't think that's true. I think we all face situations where we are put to the test, where we doubt ourselves. And I think something is putting you to the test right now. And Spirit is really channeling you, or channeling the message to have you step back from the situation, look at the bigger picture. What is, of all these things, what is really for my best and highest good? What is really going to allow me to stand in my personal power? Whatever that is, that's what you should be walking towards. So that's your reading, Aries. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aries.